The Kenya Bureau of Standards has procured a machine to test radiation levels. The machine, a first of its kind in Africa, will enhance the ability to ensure radiation emissions are kept at minimum and do no threat to the public safety. Kamche Menza toured the laboratory where the machine is housed and brings us the details.
Kenyans working in sectors that expose them to ionizing radiation, such as hospitals, industries, and mining companies, are required to have their radiation level exposure monitored and managed. Previously, they outsourced the services to technical service providers to ensure occupational radiation workers wore a monitoring tool that was submitted monthly to KEBS to test their exposure to radiation. This, however, is set to change with the new purchase by the Kenya Bureau of Standards after noticing the operational gap, as the machines were manual, hence open to manipulation.
For our case, we did an example. We could expose some, then we give to the technical service providers to read. But they could not show you the alarming rate that, hey, we saw 1 decimeter, like it went beyond the limits, the expected limits.
This is an X-ray badge inside. So what used to happen is you'll take the X-ray badge and then you put it inside a casing like this, and then you give people to go and wear. But it has a lot of limitations. First limitation is it's a manual system. So for you to read it, you have to remove the X-ray film, put it in a machine, and then manually put it in the machine, then try to get the reading. But at times, because it's an X-ray film, the film can erase.
The adoption of this automatic optically stimulated luminescence or SL dosimeter system at the dosimetry lab is now seen as a game changer in monitoring radiation levels.
Talk of the AI technology. Here we have now the real robot in the lab. And it's the first machine in Africa with the robotic system. So basically what the robot does is that it tries to replace the human body by placing the dosimeters in the reader. So basically this machine can do the OSL. The goodness of the OSL system is that it can be repeated.
This is a very OSL. It uses optical stimulated luminance to read. There's no risk of the reading being erased. But the previous, the film badges, the reading would be erased. So then I'll come and tell you, you've only absorbed 1 millisievert, and yet maybe you absorbed 3.
According to the Kenya Nuclear Regulatory Authority, an occupational radiation worker annual cumulative exposure level should not exceed 20 millisieverts and 1 millisievert among the public.
We will be bidding to the other industries like the hospitals and the mining industries for them to give us the tender. So our work will be an income generating to KEBS, and the members of the public, they'll see value for their money because we will be giving them actual readings.
State-of-the-art equipment is also expected to increase efficiency. The lab also has high-tech equipment used to monitor the levels of radiation in the environment. Kamche Menza for Prime Edition.